Imagine standing at your post, day after day, in silence and stillness, as thousands of people pass by. Some respect your duty, while others test your patience. But what happens when the line is crossed? What happens when respect turns into ridicule, and patience runs out? This is the story of the Royal Guards, a tale of discipline, dignity, and the moment they finally stood their ground. The scene opens with the iconic image of the Royal Guards at Buckingham Palace. Dressed in their vibrant red tunics and bearskin hats, they stand motionless, their eyes fixed ahead. Tourists gather around, snapping photos, whispering in awe, and occasionally trying to make them laugh or react. For decades, the Royal Guards have been a symbol of tradition, discipline, and unwavering dedication. They are not just soldiers. They are the living embodiment of history and honor. But behind the stoic expressions lies a story of resilience, sacrifice, and the weight of duty. One sunny afternoon, a tourist, let's call him Mark, decides to push the boundaries. He steps over the rope barrier, gets uncomfortably close to one of the guards, and begins mocking him. "Come on, smile, do something! You're not a statue, are you?" The crowd watches in a mix of amusement and discomfort. Some laugh, while others whisper, "He shouldn't be doing that." But Mark doesn't stop. He starts mimicking the guard's movements, waving his hands in front of the soldier's face, and even attempts to touch the guard's rifle. That's when it happens. The guard, who had remained silent and still, suddenly takes a step forward. In a firm, commanding voice, he says, "Step back, sir. This is your final warning." Mark freezes. The crowd falls silent. For the first time, they realize that these guards are not just ceremonial figures. They are highly trained soldiers with a job to do. To understand why this moment was so significant, we need to dive into the history and role of the Royal Guards. The Royal Guards are part of the Household Division, the most senior division of the British Army. Their primary role is to protect the monarch and the royal residences. But they are also trained for combat and have served in conflicts around the world. Their iconic uniform dates back to the 17th century, and every detail, from the buttons to the bearskin hats, has a historical significance. The uniform is a symbol of pride, but it's also heavy and uncomfortable, especially in extreme weather. The guards are required to stand perfectly still for hours, regardless of the conditions. Rain, snow, or blazing sun, they do not falter. This level of discipline is not just about tradition, it's a testament to their commitment and professionalism. The incident with Mark is not an isolated one. Over the years, countless tourists have tried to provoke the guards, thinking it's all a game. But what they fail to realize is that these soldiers are not there for entertainment. They are there to protect and serve. This brings us to an important lesson: respect. Respect is not just about following rules. It's about understanding the value of someone else's role and the sacrifices they make. The Royal Guards endure long hours, physical discomfort, and constant scrutiny, all while maintaining their composure. They deserve our respect, not our mockery. After the incident, something remarkable happens. The crowd, which had been divided in their reactions, begins to applaud. They realize that the guards' response was not just about enforcing rules, it was about standing up for dignity and self-respect. Mark, visibly embarrassed, steps back and apologizes. The guard returns to his post, as still and silent as before. But the atmosphere has changed. The tourists now look at the guards with a newfound sense of admiration and understanding. This story is more than just a viral moment. It's a powerful reminder of the importance of standing your ground. In life, we all face moments where our patience is tested, where our boundaries are pushed, and where our dignity is challenged. The Royal Guards teach us that it's okay to say, "Enough is enough." It's okay to stand up for yourself and demand respect. But standing your ground doesn't mean losing your composure. The guard didn't shout or lash out. He remained calm and assertive. This is a lesson we can all apply in our own lives, whether it's in the workplace, in relationships, or in everyday interactions. The Royal Guards are a bridge between the past and the present. They remind us of the importance of tradition, but they also show us how to adapt to modern challenges. In a world where respect is often overlooked and boundaries are frequently crossed, the the guards serve as a symbol of resilience and integrity. They show us that even in the face of ignorance, we can rise above and stay true to our values. As the sun sets over Buckingham Palace, the guards continue their watch. The tourists have dispersed, but the lessons of the day linger. So, the next time you see a royal guard, or anyone dedicated to their duty, take a moment to appreciate their commitment. Remember the story of the guard who stood his ground, and let it inspire you to do the same in your own life. Respect boundaries, honor tradition, and above all, stand tall in the face of adversity. The Royal Guards are more than just soldiers. They are a living lesson in discipline, respect, and resilience. Their story reminds us that even in silence, there is strength, and that sometimes the most powerful response is simply standing your ground. So, the next time you're tempted to test someone's patience, think twice. Because respect is not just a word, it's a way of life.